and he ends up getting that base hit. He really has to refocus himself and settle down.
And the first baseman in. Last time up, flew out. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0. See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look at what happens when he falls behind in this game. First pitches out of the zone. 4 hits have come in those at bats, so strike 1 is critical.
And Hamilton's going to play it. And he's there to retire the side. How many of these good innings does he have inning? We're finding out. Jared Weaver. He keeps the... And here's Josh Hamilton leading it off. Right now in the night, 0 for 1 against Hamill.
Well, last time up, he struck out on the slider. It started in the zone, broke out of the zone. A very tough pitch to hit.
He watches the first pitch. That ends up in the zone. Strike 1.
Well, that kind of break on the curveball in that kind of location, it can lead to success. That was a good pitch right there.
Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. And this is a fair ball heading towards the corner. Hamilton's heading for third. And he'll stop at third. That's a 3-bagger. Well, I was already to mark this down on the card as a double. Put another line in there.
Well, he didn't let up at all, Gary. Great effort on his part. Took a chance, but he made it.
Amazing thing is he was able to do it standing up. It's Ibach. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air to right field. It's still going. He heads up. Here comes the runner for the plate. And Hamilton will score a productive hit. Checking the WPA graph, let's measure what the RBI means.
I'll tell you what, this is what you want to do. Get runners on in front of this guy, and he knows how to capitalize. Sometimes he knows he needs the big base hit. This time he knew, put it in play, pick up the run.
And it's Kendrick batting. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now they're in charge of this ball game.
Well, this lineup has to be very happy to get out to an early lead in this game. It builds their confidence and allows them to be more selective at the plate.
As we've seen so often in this game, you can never have too many. You get runs piled up early, sometimes then the whole thing shuts down. So once you get this started, you want to keep going.
Exactly right. You want that early run support in the game because it does take the pressure off later, and hitters can go up there being a little bit more free swinging.
Slider in there and gets him looking 2 down. Well, whatever the setup was that he wanted, he got it, and he was off balance at the plate.
Well, a great sequence of pitches right there to keep the batter off balance, and a great approach by the pitcher.
And let's take a look as Freese stands in to hit.
Hamill pitching real well in this one. Good, solid effort.
Here we go with a breakdown of pitches that are outside the strike zone. You can see if he's getting the hitters to chase those pitches.
Well, I like this performance. Not his best overall, but a very good job of what he's doing. Getting the hitters with 2 strikes on him to chase the ball out of the zone for the strikeouts.
At any time you've got great command and great stuff, and you're locating your pitches, you can throw it anywhere you want in the strike zone at any time. Unbelievably tough on the hitters.
Pitch on the way. Freese hits this one, and Freese has got himself a base hit. And the throw, safe at second. He gets in there, plenty of time.
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. Navarro at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the delivery. Grounded up the middle. Lowry picks it up. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they score. Jaso will be at the plate. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. The dive and a spectacular play. That's an incredible diving catch in the outfield.
Boy, take a look at that. That ball sends trouble as soon as it comes off the bat. I couldn't believe he could run that down and make the play. Terrific job.
We'll see what Sogard can do with the bat. First pitch on the way. And Weaver misses low that time.
They need more offense right now, Gary. I mean, only leaving 2 runners on base. We're moving through the middle part of this game, heading into the later part of the game. I mean, they need to give themselves some opportunities to score runs. Patience at the plate. Get somebody on.
1-1 on the way. Back up the middle. Whoa, get out of the way of that one. Straight back up the middle. That'll bring Coco Crisp to the plate.
Well, you're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy on first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
Flew out last time. First pitch inside with a fastball, ball one.
Well, he's trying to run that fastball low and inside. Just couldn't quite.
Oh, and he takes off for second. And it's caught by Kendrick. It's Reddick at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. 2 outs and a man on first. And the first pitch. Ball. And that's a ball. Weaver too far outside. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner to right center. And that is in there. The tying run is on base. Oakland in a nice position here to capitalize.
They shifted the defense around to the right, Gary, which is what they want to do. It's where he normally hits the ball, but he still was able to find a hole. Base knock.
Swung on, hit. And that's in there. The A's will score. Leave a pitch over the center of the plate like that, you're going to pay for it.
No doubt about it. Big leaguers take advantage of those kinds of mistakes.
2 out and 2 on for Adam Dunn. Big time production. That's a very important inning, and the offense knows it. And the pitch from Weaver. Too far inside. That'll go for a ball. On the ground, played by Pujols. And he'll step on first to retire the side. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. The A's showing some fight. They're gaining ground here. Chris Iannetta, he'll lead it off. How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
Working ahead in the count. How important is it? Well, we've seen in this.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And Moss. And he meanders over to put it away. And it rolls around to the top again. Last trip to the plate came away with a nice single off Hamill.
I've seen the off-speed pitch once already. Seemed to pick it up early. But he goes back to it in this at-bat. I would think he's got to make sure that it's down and away in a zone where he can't drive it.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit. This one to Crisp. And he puts that one away for number 2. Mike Trout gets to swing now with 2 away. And the first pitch. Ball. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1.
Well, when you see where that pitch ended up and into the hitter, as a hitter, you have to think to yourself, all right, he has to be going down and away with this next one to try to get me to chase.
Oh. 1-1, a fastball inside, 2-1 now. And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is mixing up your pitches.
Look, guys, he has got to mix it up a little bit more than what he's done. So far, going just with that four-seamer, he's going to get in trouble.
I find it interesting, too, guys. He's not really throwing the circle change very much. And that's a pitch I really would like to see him take advantage of to try to get some of these guys out.
So he ended that half inning with a strikeout. So Jason Hamill, he's got him 1, 2, 3. He has 6 strikeouts now. And the Athletics coming up next. And Moss settles in. He's going to get us started here in the 6th. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. And that's the ball. Weaver too far outside. One 0 on the way. He swings and drives this one. And Trout. No problem for him as he gets that out. And it's Lowry batting. No outs yet for him. Couple of at-bats and a pair of hits off Weaver.
We know he's been vulnerable with the breaking ball. He got a hit off of it last time up. You may have to start to think about a different sequence of pitches.
Ball 1 started off the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Now his go-to pitch is the slider, and he's got to throw it to this guy as he tends to struggle early in his bat.
Ooh, that looked pretty good, but he falls behind. 2-0. Here it comes. Called strike that time. 2-1.
The key for any pitcher is establishing the four-seam fastball. Once you get that working, it gives you so many different options.
Line drive fouled off towards first. It's fouled off. 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a liner, and that gets the tying run on board. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be, and he's on now with 1 out.
And the number 7 batter in the box. 0 for 2 thus far. The pitch, fastball, just misses. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch, circle change. That's over. 1-1.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
To left center, gets down. The go-ahead runs on base. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
This a great situation for some offense. Jaso will be at the plate. Last time up, flew out. And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking.
You don't get many curveballs like this from this guy. He doesn't hang.
Swung on, that is hit. Dive, Ibar, up with it. And he will take it himself for the out. What an individual effort. And bang, what a collision at the plate. And out. The catcher stood him up and made the play. So they pick up a couple of hits in the inning, but do not score. The Angels 2, Oakland 1. And so Albert Pujols leading it off. Homered back in the first inning, and he starts him out. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher there. He's normally not called upon to play first base. He does a nice job completing the task and getting the out.
And Josh Hamilton up. Now in his 7th season in the bigs. Can't get him to chase that one outside. Ball 1. Well, it's keeping up with the hit trends in this one. Let's take a look at the pitches that he's thrown on the mound that have been put in. Hit up the middle. And that gets down. Hamilton on it first. And that'll bring up Eric Ibar.
Well, he waited for that one to get deep in the zone, and he put a good swing on it. Now with 1 out, let's see if they try to move him along.
Drove in a run earlier in the game. And the first pitch, hit up the middle. Oh, that'll move you on the mound. He just barely got out of the way.
That's threading the needle right there. A little seeing eye base hit.
We'll take those anytime you can get them. Right between the infielders. That'll drive infielders crazy.
Take any kind of hit, huh?
And it's Kendrick batting. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. And even though they're losing in this ball game, they're going to keep that pen active. They've got both the right and left-hander up.
Well, you have to go to the bullpen to stop the bleeding so you don't give up any more runs and give your offense a chance to come back. Now, Gary, although they have a lead, it still is fairly a close ball game right here. You have speed at second base. I might give him the green light and see if he can get over to third.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And Jaso calling for the pitch. Kendrick, foul ball. And he watches that one travel down. 2-2.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
It's scooped up, and he throws it. Oh, now they can all run. And Hamilton will score. One away, David Freese gets that. Reached second base last time. He had a double off Hamill.
Well, he's going to have to change the sequence of pitches that he went to the last time, especially throwing that slider, which is the pitch he got the hit on.
And with the runner only 90 feet away from home, he has a good chance at an RBI. On his double last time up, that wasn't the case, as no runs came of it.
The pitch. Ooh, that one is just outside the zone, and it's 2-1. That's a swing and a miss by Freeze, and with the strike, it counts even.
Well, he wasn't trying to hit a single the other way with that swing. He's trying to take that.
A high pop-up. And the play made by Lowry. That's 2 gone.
Now, there's nothing worse than getting your pitch and just getting underneath it and popping out to short. Not going to be happy with that.
Navarro at the plate. Grounded out his last time through. Oh, and he dropped it. And Ibar will score. So he's aboard on the error. And more importantly, a run scores. RBI opportunity. Chris Iannetta. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. That's it. Pretty well down the line and left. And Moss. That's caught. Side is retired. They pick up 2 runs on 2 hits and leave. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2. Hit in the air to left center. Able to make the grab on that one. 1 out. And it's Coco Crisp now. Lined out last time up. First pitch to him. Ball. Pitch from Weaver. Too high for a ball.
Offensively now, they've got to start to work the count. They've got to try to get base runners on and get things going here. I mean, you've got 1 out here in the 7th inning. It's not too late to try to make up some of this deficit.
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. And Trout roams over, puts it away. It's Reddick at the plate. Trying to get here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a smash. Trout's there, and that'll retire the side. And they've got the lead in this one. And the right fielder batting again. He'll start the home half of the 7th. Abad will be coming on to take over on the mound. He's been brought in to take over for the Athletics.
Well, if you can get a start like this every time out from your starting pitcher, you're going to take it. He kept you in the ball game, pitched pretty well, and now turns it over to the bullpen.
Looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
The pitch is too close to take, but you've got to try to make contact with it. Swings right through it. Strike 3.
And doing the pitching, we'll watch Ryan Cook as the Athletics decide to bring in a relief. That swung on, hit on the ground. 2 down. And a chance here with 2 down for Albert Pujols. Homered back in the 1st inning. Fastball taken high. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch, slider, taken for a strike, 1-2.
This is where you want to go with the breaking ball, to the outside corner. Paint the black, get the call. The hitter gave up on it. He got the pitch he wanted.
Ground ball. Sogard throws to first in time. That's 3 down. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. And Donaldson's turn to hit. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. First pitch on the way. And that's a ball. Weaver too far outside.
Obviously getting late right now, Gary, and I think that from the pitching perspective, you'll trade an out for a run at this stage of the game, understanding that for every out you get, you're closer to winning.
Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, looking at this guy's pitch count, he's up over 80 pitches thus far. You wonder how long they're going to let him go.
And he takes that one and misses for ball 4.
Well, it looked like he was taken all the way right there, Gary. Walked him on 4 straight pitches.
Now it's Adam Dunn. The first pitch. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. He delivers. A liner headed for the hole. 1. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs onto it. And Moss settles in. He flew out his last time up. 1 down, runner at first. And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking.
When you can spot your four-seam fastball to the outside corner, the hitter
swing and lined up the middle. That gets down. The tying run coming up. He's on his way to the plate. And he will score. Great base running.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
Lowry has a turn in the box.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those decisions you can go either way. He's pitched pretty well to this point, but it is getting late, and do you want to take any chances? The manager decides to go to the pen.
You got to call this promising if you're on the offensive side of it. It's an important part of the ball game. Get that ball game tied up and then move on. And this one's up the middle. Played by Kendrick. That's one out. And not quick enough for Freese to get that double play.
Well, he gets the man over to third base, but with 2 outs now, it doesn't help much, but at least 90 feet closer to scoring. If you like baseball, you gotta love a situation.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Trout's there, and that'll retire the side. Well, the guy on the mound looks pretty good at the moment, but nevertheless, we got warm-up action.
Yeah, and I don't think they have a need for that right.
So Jared Weaver out of the inning. Now, Angels. Home half of the 8th inning. And here's Josh Hamilton leading it up. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Number 61 will come in and pitch. He's been brought in to take over for the Athletics.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game, and as the game goes on,
swing and a hot shot. Mercy, that is right at the pitcher. You gotta hope he's all right. But a quick recovery that time gets the out. So with one away, it'll be Eric Ibar. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Here's the first pitch. Runs up to bunt, gets this one down. Jaso on to first. That's out number 2.
Gotta like the creativity, trying to get on any way that you can, but just didn't locate that bunt where he needed to beat it out and be safe.
And it's Kendrick batting. Bounced into a fielder's choice his last time. And he gets that one down. His second hit. 2 for 4 today.
Well, sometimes you don't think much of a 2-out hit, but if they can continue to capitalize and push another run across, they can extend their slim lead.
Here is David Freese. Here's the delivery. Swing and a rocket toward short. And Freese has got himself a base hit. He throws.
You have to like the aggressiveness on the bases here. Good piece of hitting, but they're going first to third. You take the extra base. Those are the little things that lead to victory.
Navarro at the plate. Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound. A little discussion.
Now, a little discussion maybe to talk about how to approach this next hitter. Get a sense of where this pitcher is.
This at bat underway. 1-0 after that first pitch missed.
Well, he has a lot of confidence in that junk repertoire, and so look for this 1-0 pitch being something crazy.
Change up just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup.
Line towards second. Oh, he's going to try to make the play. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits. Jaso will be at the plate. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with
swings. Hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. That's one down.
One out here in the 9th inning. They still need 2, so they need to get people on and advance. base runners do what they have to do to get runners in scoring position and hope they run into that clutch base hit, Gary.
We'll see what Sogard can do with the bat. Last time up, flew out. And it's North. Smash towards the middle. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
But what an at-bat right there. You know, you're talking about a guy coming off the bench cold. It's one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball, and he made it look easy.
Punto is going to come in and run here. Now the first pitch. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. And at first I was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. And he fouls off another one. Shot towards the hole, and it's in there. The tying run on board. That's a really good pitch, Steve, on an 0-2 offering to keep that down and in.
That's a perfect pitcher's pitch. At this point, you've got to tip your hat to the batter. That's a solid job.
Here he is, Josh Reddick.
But Gary, he struggles with runners on base, so look for them to go right at him at the plate now.
0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
That changeup away is one of the most effective.
There's a swing and a ground ball. Dive, Ibar, up with it. The slide, and he is in there, safe.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball into left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
And Donaldson's turn to hit, and a golden opportunity late in the ball game.
The key is at least get one run in here, make contact, and stay out of the double play.
A swing and a foul off to the right side. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. Now it's 2 away, and that will keep the bases loaded.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble.
Now it's Adam Dunn, and a fly ball could be the last out. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
Well, a big postseason victory right here, and doing it in front of a hometown crowd, so they're happy and they live to play another day.
As we check out the highlight reel of our player of the game. What a pleasure to witness a ball game like we saw today from Josh Hamilton.
And a lot of these times you get multi-hit games, but they really don't mean anything. This one, though, was very important because everything he did constituted them scoring runs. He set the table, he scored runs, and that's why he's our player of the game.
What an outstanding affair.
Gary, as a ball club, you really want to come out and dictate the tempo right from the start of a series, and they did that today.
So glad you could join us. For Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. We'll see you real soon.
So what you saying? I hear complaining. I could repeat every statement you've made verbatim. I treated you better back in the day, and now you feeling like I'm changing, like I'm not the same man. I used to force your heart rate to run a race, and now it's safe to say that it's been running out of patience. Frustration, you want some separation. You want no placement within this mess I'm making. I'm painfully aware of my mistakes, and maybe you should break and escape from the situation. Or take a little taste of the blame, then instead you full of hate, telling me get out your face, yeah. You don't really want me. You don't really want me to go. No, you don't, that's just for show. You don't really want me. You don't really want me to go. gonna threaten me, is that what you're telling me? Like if I don't step it up, what, you gonna step from me? Where you gonna go? You next to me steadily. At this point, it's like I'm joined with your chemistry. Guess that it just wasn't meant to be our destiny. It's upsetting, so I gave you the best of me. All my friends are like, just let her leave. So go ahead and pretend that I set you free. What? You don't really want me. You don't really want me to go. No, you don't, that's just for show. You don't really want me. You don't really want me to go. No, you don't, that's just for show.